Welcome to a story about courage, fear, and the power of love. Close your eyes if you wish, and let your mind travel into a world where the night itself seems alive. This is the tale of a girl who refused to let darkness win. The night had fallen heavier than usual over the village of Arendelle. Clouds hung low over the rooftops, and the moon hid behind thick darkness. Most villagers hurried inside and locked their doors, whispering their worries away. But Mira, 14 years old, stood alone at the forest's edge with a silver compass in her hand. It was the last gift her mother had given her before she disappeared a year ago. The compass was strange. It never pointed north. It only pointed toward danger. Tonight, the needle glowed brighter than ever, a soft pulse of silver, guiding Mira deep into the forest. Everyone in the village believed the forest was cursed, that no one who entered ever came back. But Mira whispered to herself that even the smallest chance was worth chasing. She stepped into the shadows. Inside the forest, the air felt alive. Trees leaned over her path. Branches curled like hands. Whispers drifted through the leaves. Some sounded like warnings, others like temptations. Mira ignored them and followed the glowing compass deeper until she reached a clearing she had never seen before. In the center stood a stone archway marked with shining symbols. Under the archway sat a boy around her age. He looked at her with pale, tired eyes. "You shouldn't be here," he said. "My name is Eron. I'm a guardian of this forest." Mira stepped closer, gripping the compass. "I'm searching for my mother," she said. "She disappeared here." Eron's expression darkened. Many came looking for someone they lost. None returned. Mira lifted her chin. "I won't leave without her." Eron studied her determination. Then he nodded. "Maybe we can help each other." They walked through narrow, twisting paths. The forest grew colder and quieter. At last they reached a massive abyss, glowing with cold blue light. Whispers drifted upward, like breaths from something sleeping below. "This is where the Nightborn pull lost souls," Eron said. "If your mother is here, she's down there." Mira swallowed. "Then I'm going," she said. Eron stopped her. "If you enter, the darkness becomes you. It twists your memories. It twists your fears. You may forget who you are." Mira's voice shook, but she didn't step back. "If I don't enter, she's gone forever. If I go, I still have hope." Eron nodded slowly. "Then I will go with you." When they entered the abyss, the world changed. The ground became black glass. The air grew heavy and cold. Their steps echoed like distant cries. Whispers rose louder and louder until Mira heard her own voice around her. "You weren't strong enough. You failed her. She called for you, and you didn't come." Mira trembled. "Stop!" Eron grabbed her shoulders. "These are lies. The darkness feeds on guilt. Fight it." But shadows appeared around them, twisted shapes wearing her mother's face. Long, cold fingers reached for her. "You abandoned me," they hissed. "No," Mira shouted. "I never stopped searching for you." Her voice cracked the darkness like a lightning strike. The shadows recoiled. Then she saw a real figure in the center of the abyss, her actual mother. Weak, pale, fading. "Mama!" Mira ran forward. A wall of darkness rose to stop her. Eron threw himself into the shadows, fighting them with a burst of light. "Go!" he shouted. "I'll hold them." Mira reached her mother and dropped to her knees. "Mama, please wake up." Her mother slowly opened her eyes. "Mira, I thought I lost you." Mira cried softly. "You'll never lose me." Behind them, the abyss roared. Eron collapsed as shadows overwhelmed him. Mira knew she had moments left. She took her mother's hand and whispered the words she had learned long ago. Bravery is not the absence of fear. It is choosing love over fear. A warm light erupted from Mira's chest. It spread across the darkness, bright and unstoppable. The abyss cracked. The shadows dissolved. Everything turned white. Mira opened her eyes in the forest clearing. The sky was bright. Her mother lay beside her, alive. Eron stood nearby. His silver glow was gone. He looked like a normal boy. "You freed us both," he said. "The curse is broken." Mira smiled. "You helped me." Eron shook his head. "You showed me the truth. Fear grows in darkness, but love destroys it." He stepped back toward the trees. "Remember that, and live with light." But as he turned, Mira noticed something behind him, a faint trail of silver dust leading deeper into the forest, almost invisible in daylight. Eron saw her staring. "There is more darkness in these woods," he admitted. "The Nightborn came from somewhere, something deeper, something older." Mira frowned. "Does it still threaten us?" Eron hesitated. "Not today, but one day the darkness might return, and someone will need to stand against it again." Mira looked at her mother, safe but fragile. She looked at Eron, half free and half bound to the forest, and she looked at the compass in her hand. The needle, once wild and glowing, now pointed calmly toward home. But for a heartbeat, it flickered, just a tiny pulse of light, as if reminding her that danger would always exist somewhere, waiting for someone brave enough to face it. She didn't know if she would ever return to this place. She didn't know if the darkness would rise again. But she knew this: she would never run from fear. She would never let shadows rule her heart. And she would never again believe that hope was small. Mira walked home with her mother, each step lighter than the last. Villagers stared in disbelief as they arrived, whispering her name, some crying, some touching her mother's hands as if confirming she was real. For the first time in a year, Mira felt warmth instead of emptiness. That night, as Mira lay in her bed with the compass on her nightstand, she watched the needle twitch softly in sleep, alive, aware, waiting. She understood now that courage did not erase fear, it transformed it. It turned darkness into something that could be faced, fought, and defeated. The world outside her window was quiet, peaceful, but Mira sensed that deep within the forest, Eron was still walking through the trees, guarding whatever remained of the old curse. And even though he was far away, she felt connected to him. Two hearts that had survived the same night and shared the same light. Thank you for listening. If this story touched you, remember its message. Even in the darkest places, one brave heart can bring back the light. End of story.